All right, there you are. So, in the last section, if you recall, we installed Node.js on your local machine. So now we're going to install a tool called Create React App. And that's going to be used to generate a new project. So let's start that app right now. So I'm going to change on over to my terminal, and I'm going to run the command npm install -g create -react -app, just like that as you see on the screen. And we'll go ahead and run it now. So on my machine, it's going to install very quickly. On yours, it might take a couple of seconds if you're installing this for the very first time. So let's talk a little bit about this command that we just executed. Now, to the first word on there was npm. It stands for Node Package Manager. So the Node Package Manager can be used to install tons of different open source JavaScript packages on your local computer to power projects that you are putting together. So in this case, we reached out to npm to download a package called Create React App and install it on our local computer. The npm command has many different subcommands associated with it. So in this case, we wanted to install a package, so we reference the install subcommand after that. We then put in the -g flag. So this flag indicates that we want to install this package globally on our computer. So we're also going to see what happens when we install things without the -g flag later on. But right now, we're going to use the -g. And then finally, we list out the name of the package that we wanted to install. So the name was Create React App. This is a very popular package that's used to generate new React projects. So we've installed this thing, and we can use it to generate a new project. So I just want to make sure that I am inside of a workspace directory, okay? And then I'll run the command to Create React App, and then the name of the project that I want to generate. So I'm going to call my project First App, and I'll hit Enter, and that's going to start to generate my project. Now, before we move on, quick note, I want you to take notice. So you're going to find in this course that there are many different ways to do, I'd say just about everything. We've already seen that we could write a React app over on CodePen, and clearly we can also write a React app on our local machine. I'm going to highlight some of the different ways that some people choose and go through some different steps. But know that it's going to be your choice. I just want you to be aware. So if you go and you read the Create React App official documentation, well, they're going to show you a slightly different process for generating a project than what I've just shown you. So in the official documentation, you're going to see that they say you need to run npx create react app and then the name of the project. Well, sure. And you can run this command without having to first go through the npm install. So essentially, if you take this route right here, you run one command instead of two. Now, the only reason I didn't show you this alternate fashion, even though it's slightly easier perhaps, npx is a command line tool that only started to be installed with versions of npm 5.2 and higher. And it's possible that you have a version of npm earlier than 5.2 on your computer. Isn't it possible? Yes. So I could show you this way, but it's very likely that you would have run into an error. So I don't want that. Now, of course, if you want to, you can always update your version of npm and Node, and then you can generate a project this way, but you're on your own, pal, okay? There's absolutely no difference, in other words, between the method that I just showed you and using the official one. It's just about running one command instead of two. And if you're creating a lot of apps, that really can be a time saver. All right, so if I flip back to my terminal, it looks like my project has finished installing. So yeah, with so many NPM packages. All right, so I got to take a break here if you don't. In the next section, I'm going to tell you why we had to install so many packages, and we'll understand why we're using this Create React App tool in the first place.